Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video, we will be reviewing the McFarlane Marvel Collectible Spider-Man, which in the packaging it says it is inspired by the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 1, but this is not by the cover art, but more like the side logo, specifically the top left side logo. You know, that one that actually shows the Marvel Comics logo, the price, and the month that the issue is released. I think this is actually a pretty good idea by McFarlane because basically this is a product and at the same time a pre-advertising by the Marvel Comics brand. Anyway, here's the front of the box. Again, clear window that shows the figure very clearly. Side is a continuation of the clear window. The back, basically a copy, no, not a copy, of course, no. Basically a picture of the comic that it is based from, but again, not the cover, but this logo. The side, again, picture of the comic. The top, a continuation of the clear window. And at the bottom, and again, some people are requesting me to make a close-up of the QR code, and there it is. So that is it for the packaging. Now let us unbox this figure and see if McFarlane did justice to this character in this statue form. So here's a full 360-degree look of it out of the box, and may I say that this was a really cool idea. I hope McFarlane will do a lot of this using the logo of the other characters, different characters. And again, as I said, this is a very cool idea. But may I say, poorly executed. And I'll say poorly executed because of the materials that they decided to use in order to cut costs. So, like my review with Deadpool, I think McFarlane cut corners here, and what could have been an amazing product became substandard. Now, when it comes to the figure, the Spider-Man figure itself, it is pretty cool. My problem is with the Marvel Comics logo and technically the whole base. You want to know why? Okay, guys, let's dig into it. Okay, you want to know, guys, why I said they cut corners here using the wrong materials? Well, it's because, guys, this is a cardboard. Look at it, it's even taped here. They didn't even think about designing it so that tape won't be visible on it. Yeah, they use the tape that they use for the packaging, but I don't know. There's no excuse for this. They should have at least shape it so that you'll just need to glue things here so that you won't need to tape it. But yeah, again, cutting corners. This is cardboard. Second, guys, this is also a cardboard. Yeah, I kind of hope that they actually use plastic on this one so that at least, it will be durable and, it will actually look better. Now, the figure itself is actually pretty good. It is well painted and it does have a lot of shading on it to make the figure actually worthwhile. And I also like the material that they use for the web. It is actually not a white material, but instead more like a clear plastic material. Yeah, I love that. And as I said, the figure actually has some shading on it. Here is a close-up of the side of the figure. The other side, and the back. Oops. Do you have to put that there? I mean, it's really gonna be very visible. That is that is a poor location for that stuff. Anyway, here's the complete back of the figure with that. Now, since it is removable on this portion, one of the issue that I find on this figure is that it tend to move a lot. I guess and one waiting to fix that is actually to glue this here, and then this tend to do that. So maybe one thing that can fix that is to tape it here to make the figure more stable. And that is if you want to display this figure out of the box. Now, if you want to be able to keep putting this back in the box, you cannot do that because in order to put it back in the box, you need to disassemble it, meaning remove this and this so that you'll be able to put this plastic in between them. You see, this is where the figure is going to be, and this is where the board is going to be. So you need to disassemble the whole thing in order to put it back in the packaging using this. And so that is not an option. And in my case, I might as well keep this inbox and display it inbox so that it will be more stable and it will actually still look good and give the, I don't know, provide the, what do you call that? I forget the word. Provide the idea that the base is actually made of plastic and is very good. Okay, guys, I've just become a big fan of this marble collectible line by McFarlane, but my last two purchase, I'm seeing a I'm seeing a trend wherein they are starting to cut corners on this line. On the Deadpool one, it doesn't even look like the source material because, well, they cut costs on paint. I mean, the mold is already there. They should have just painted it better. In the case of this one, I know that at the start of my review, I said, I wish they do more characters in this logo, but after having a look at the quality of the base that they provided, nah, forget it. Unless they made that base into a different, more stable material, which specifically is plastic, I don't think it's worth continuing a series of this logo figures or logo statue. Anyway, guys, if you've reached this part of my video, thanks a lot. If you like my videos, please don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, guys, enjoy life and keep collecting.